Yatta! Okay, alright. Let's get going. Gotta put the Alice in Wonderland thingamajiggers on. Alice in Wonderland. Green stripe. Striped green. Soylent green. Oshigadocta. Oshigadocta. Trippy, tricky, chinky. Tricky, chinky, ticky, ticky, da. Tricky, chin, chin. Arisu. Alus. Alus. Nah, whatever. Everart. Okay. Spielen hot geladen. Spielen geladen. Turn that volume down. Okay. Okie day. Get 2 signatures. Isabel and Lilian. But also, let's take off the stuff that's damaging my authority. So maybe I can pass that check. Pass the check. Yeah. Take that off for right now. Okay. Authoration. That's 6 authority, alright. That's not that bad. Maybe I'll at least have like a kind of a chance of passing that check with those dock worker guys, union guys or whatever. In the whatchamacallit. In the whirling in rags. Yeah. Girlin' in wags. Alice. Alice. Is that fishy smell coming from you? Probably is. Probably is. Na ni na na. Oh, she get da. That was a pretty big authority check, though. Authoration. Let's see.
Looks like the circus left town.
Yeah,
but the clowns are still here.
Yeah, they are. They are very much so. They probably always will be here. In our imagination, authority godly. Ooh, no, I don't know. Me and Everart talked. He promised he'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy. Now she's making me play with you. Is that it?
Yeah.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature guys. Everart sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word.
Yeah, probably always getting it handed to me. Always handing it to other people too. Ding dong. Ding dong. Kit pack.
Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys, Hardy boys. How may we assist you?
Oh, Hardy boys.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born leader. As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Yeah. Backer, by God. Backer. I get it, Titus. You guys really are the authority around here. You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer now?
Let's just say I have bad experiences with alcohol, alright?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job like you. No, I'm also a big fan of beer and jerking off instead of helping people. No, I'm drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit.
Speak for yourself, buddy. We've been giving a shit for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
Been giving shit. Ooh. Ding dong. Coca-Cola.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Nobody knows, man.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties while there's a rape victim.
Monica's titties.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
Well, I need to investigate it anyway.
Don't let him drink that. One more push. Quick. Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
Someone's been raped. She needs counseling. We need to talk to her.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
He's gonna give it up.
You want to talk to her, cop? Fine. I'm
Fine.
gonna let you talk to her.
All right.
But you treat her with respect.
Treat her with respect. You treat her with respect. Whammon.
If you don't, if you question her, harass her,
Tittus.
a freight train of pain, buddy.
A freight train of pain.
What is her name?
Glacia, I'm on due. She's staying here at the Whirlwind Rags, a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit, blonde. That's I'm on due with an O-U.
Oh, you. Yeah, I believe we've already met her.
Shit. The girl.
Mm-hmm.
The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you
Glacia.
said to her? You told her you want to have.
I told her I want to... Yeah.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Oranje. Oh no. Orange now. Orange now. Ay, na, na. Oh, shigadakda.
Yeah, blonde,
Uh-oh.
tall, 2 rooms over from yours. Sure, why not? You've probably seen her around.
Yeah. Ah, well.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
Ah. Everybody looks at me oddly.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
No. It's a lot of morale damage.
Nothing. We just have a few
Lot of
more
damage.
questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
Yeah, a little off. Well, so what was her relationship with the mercenaire?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Something is off here. His anger is possessive.
He must like her too.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Karaoke incident. Haven't we all sung that karaoke a few times? Yeah, alright, I got it for you. What about your issues? What your life has come to?
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
So, the rape? When was that?
We did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a timeline.
Yeah.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
So, what was your relationship with her?
I know her.
How well do you know her?
How well?
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few
We
months.
partied. We partied.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here over the winter.
Wiener.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all.
Just a little bit of bad luck.
Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent.
She don't need your help, all right?
What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
Probably don't keep picking at it. I don't know.
And what was up with the party she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I meant?
Did you karaoke?
Yes, yes, and no. Got something to say about it?
I believe with me it's all three. So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
Put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get from him.
Thank you. We'll talk to her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
I'll remember. I'd say I will remember. Pate train of fame. What you got, Kim? Sure, alright, I got it for you.
Officer, what was that?
What was what?
You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman? Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I met her in the hallway.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
No, I wasn't.
This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
His opinion of you has lowered considerably.
Oh no. I have a feeling that all the actions I'm taking are going to lead to like a bad playthrough. Something just tells me. I wonder why. I wonder why. Find about your issues. Maybe if I reload and just say I didn't know her, that won't lower his opinion of me. Maybe.
Officer, what was that? You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Officer,
No.
before we interview this woman, is there something I should know?
He's not leaving you a lot of room to back off from this.
This is unprofessional.
His opinion.
Well, maybe if I just talk to her, he'll probably corner me as soon as I.
The door is closed.
K-knock.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
It's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop.
Come on up. The door is open.
Womp womp.
I'm
Womp
drying my
womp.
hair.
Womp womp. It's the police. Yeah, alright, I got it for you. Alright, Kim.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
There's a Bruce-tush. Look at the Bruce-tush.
It's been used quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This toothbrush belongs to someone who doesn't give a damn about her teeth. Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
That's quite the collection in here.
Anything of note?
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoparidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Napra.
Paracetamol, ain't that Tylenol? But in other countries, I think. Pretty sure. I don't know exactly. Yeah, alright, I got it for you. What's Nacra?
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
So, Narcon, yeah, Narcon. Klasya, Oranje. Look at the shield peats.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotvaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Electrochemistry, 97%.
A bright orange bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby.
Preptide.
That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container. And your chest swells with pride. Look, it's made right here in Revachol by San Baptiste, a proud Revacholian pharmaceutical company with great traditions.
It's,
This medicine cabinet, there it is. The orange sun wearing blister pack. You feel almost nostalgic. It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
that's Adderall, ain't it? Dextroamphetamine. If I remember correctly.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
Yeah, Adderall.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Yeah, let's get preppy. Oh no. I guess I messed up there and told Kim. Safe scum.
This medicine cabinet, there it is. The orange sun wearing this. You dropped it.
Nah.
Smack dab in the mid. Wow. That's unbelievably. The Lieutenant Trump. Who cared?
Let's 28%. We can get that if we save scum enough. That's like a little over 1 in 4 chance.
This medicine cabinet is stocked. There it is. The orange sun. You dropped it. Smack
Damn it.
dab in the middle of the. Wow.
1 in 4 chance. So maybe this time I'll
medicine
get
cabinet,
it.
There it is. The orange sun wearing. You dropped it.
Damn it.
Smack.
Let's see if 4th tries a charm. Let's see if Forth tries a charm.
This medicine cabinet, there it is. The orange sun, silently.
Yep,
the
1 and
bottle
4,
slides
4
into your
times.
palm. Then, as you turn, into your pocket.
Yeah.
It feels so sleek and beautiful. You got it. Here comes the afterburner. Time to become a super detective again, Harry.
Yeah.
Just put it in your sweaty little hand now.
Motoric Psyche. Time to become a super detective. Little Dutch angle there. Yeah, alright, I got it. Poor you. The Cuerpo is no longer there. A woman. A woman. Eine Frau. Smell cigarette smoke in the air. Astramenthol. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Blue hedgehog. Seen it. The blue hedgehog. One of those blue hedgehog. Singing to the Romans.
Welcome to the roof.
Cigarette in one hand. Coffee in the other. I believe I have that hairstyle too. Her neck suspiciously long.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
An athletic young body.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
She probably got tired.
It's much nicer now.
Yeah, without the body hanging in the tree.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
You're welcome.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
Oh yes, legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It probably did. It really probably did. Disco Infernum. Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the inferno.
Yeah, probably.
I am Kim Kisoragi. I am a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
This does not come as good news to
No, probably not.
Have I ever? This is the world's most lamentable cop.
Yeah, probably.
Do not go along with this.
Questions? What about?
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Oh, I see.
Oh no, Orangey no. Orangey no.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
What's your name, miss? For the record. Sanji Roxy-san, Ohio.
Clausier Amondu.
Sanji Roxy-san. Where are you from?
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
A bad memory of what?
Of lilacs and lightning. Parks, glass.
Lilacs and
Duraluminium.
gooseberries.
Vredefort is a conference city. It's always autumn there. A night. At least it was for me.
Yeah.
What's so bad about that?
Nothing. If you're no longer there.
If you are, though.
The conference centers are filled with people who get angry at you if you do something wrong.
That's how it is.
Sooner or later, everyone does.
Yeah. Sooner or later. Sooner or later.
I'm 28.
$28. That was the... I believe that was the start of it. Could we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
And why is that?
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Yeah, burying stuff. Red Rover, Red Rover.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river. If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clausier Mondu. It's a weird name.
Weird.
Okie dokie.
Okie day. What do you do, miss? What's your what is your specialization?
Something stupid.
Yeah, something stupid. Yeah, a lot of us have those stupid specializations.
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilgrove his genital warts. Ask him if they're cancer.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't have those though. Hopefully I won't. Pray into all the powers that be.
His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm.
Yeah.
He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
No. More stupid. Oranese lit.
Oranese lit.
Oranese literature.
Oh.
It's what I studied at the university.
Yeah. Literature class. Literature club.
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be at unease. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
Mm-hmm.
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you like a glove.
Oranese Lit. What do you do with it exactly, though?
Nothing.
Yeah,
I
nothing.
do nothing with it. Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Ranise Lit.
I got you. Cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Just whatever.
The record. So official.
They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Rapid.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
Let's hope it is.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Buoyant armatures.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Not all of us are.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Chamoy. Chamoy is really good.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
Mm-hmm. What happened between you and the victim?
We partied.
Yeah, we partied. We partied. Wait, partied? Where have I heard that before? It's hard to tell. Probably several places. Probably a lot.
A lot of partying going on.
Yeah. Party like it's your birthday. Sip Bacardi like it's your birthday.
From Titus? About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Probably. DBSM fans.
Oh, it is.
I didn't know it was possible.
You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
Yeah. Hardy parter.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Sexu.
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
I would say so.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know.
Mm-hmm.
Had a cool, scary scar.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension?
Apprehension.
With longing. She misses him.
I'd say so.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that. Oh yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
In my dreams, doing you all night.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
The call. Reporting the hanging. That was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In
I
our
won't.
news, we call it snitching.
Yeah. Snatching. Lebelupe. Lebelupe. Let's get that authority up a little bit more.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Rabashot, miss.
If it's snitching, then why do it? In my dream, I'm doing you all night. Scratches all down my back to keep it right out.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Yeah. Memories.
Tearing off his arm. Demeaning him. Throwing rocks at him.
The voice was disguised.
Tearing
Did
off his
you-
armor.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little. With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
Which landline?
The one downstairs, officer. I used the whirling landline. I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
I'm stupid too, don't worry.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, we'd still be hanging there.
What'd they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten
Doing
timing.
you all night.
But you probably know all
Keep
about
it
it.
right out.
And his role in the strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
Yeah. Little hot and heavy.
And the lynch team for it?
She nods.
Lynching. Benchler.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Warming then. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
She probably is. We probably all are, to a degree. Scratches all down my back to keep me foul. Are you sure you weren't raped? Are you sure?
I'm 89% sure.
Things get a little fuzzy. You don't always, you're not always 100% sure.
You know how it is.
Yeah, it's a little a little fuzzy.
Do you?
Maybe you don't. In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
Show me your cunt. No one deserves to be raped.
I'm sure there's one person in the world who does.
Probably.
I mean, there are so many people.
Finster.
But let me make this clear. The man who was hanged from that tree did not rape me.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
Yeah.
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Yeah. Particus.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
A little bit more gentler.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
We already know the answer to that.
I have.
Probably all of them. Probably all of them.
Which ones? Sam?
Yeah.
I don't remember precisely.
Probably all of them.
Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Yeah, it's been a long winter. I don't remember.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
Not crossing the wires. What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
She changes balance from one foot to another, crossing her legs.
Thank you for telling us all of this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
We probably do.
As he says so, you feel the young woman looking at you and get a feeling you can't quite put your finger on. A suspicion?
Suspicion.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
I notice your room is close to mine. I have a personal question. Let's try not to ask to have sex.
Yes, you're just one room away. Very personal.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Alright, let's
Why
go.
not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee, most likely.
At 9 o'clock, I have to go to the smoker on the balcony to meet him. Chin chin.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Ask a little later. When is Kim not going to be here, though? That's the question. I've probably played the entire game before, most of it. It'll all come back to me. Doing you all night, scratches all down my back to keep me right on. Ding dong. Ding dong on the clock, but the party don't stop. Old titties. Kuno lied, returning confronting. Let's return and confront Kuno. Kuno doesn't care. Kuno does not care. Kuno votes.
Fuck does Kuno care?
He don't. Talk to Manana about the armor.
So?
You should thank him.
Nothing, the tip really paid off. Good job, Kuno. Good job, Kuno.
What? Don't be playing Kuno off as a snake bitch. The oldest trick in the book, people.
Are you snitching, Kuno?
Kuno.
This is some ancient bullshit, people. Kuno would rather take 10 than snitch. Pigs full of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You found a real nice button to push. Turned the tables on him.
Kuno doesn't fuck.
Nameless fishing billies. So I guess there's gonna be a lot more stuff over or down the way, past the pawn shop. Is there gonna be more, like the waterway, right? Don't that thing, that thing needs to be repaired or whatever?
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Rumage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Conceptualization. Now, let's see if I can get that conceptualization check. If I save scum.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
28%.
100% guaranteed.
No luck.
It's the rectangles.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a
No luck. All you find.
Oh!
Alright.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts.
No luck. All you find.
Is the fourth time gonna be a charm again? Is it? 28%. See if the fourth time's gonna be a
Shine on
charm.
these sunglasses last.
Yep. Yep. Alright. Oh, I see a pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says Subinsulindic Rendezvous. The frame of it appears to be hand-carved out of bone. Hand-carved bone. Peeled. Peeled.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
Haute couture.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry.
I have.
Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue.
I have become a sea monster.
Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Like, totally super deep. Like, totally.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
Thank you.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
It's a case.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
No. I don't really need help with Inland Empire. I have pretty high score of that. I'll leave for right now. Oh baby, baby, you got to treat me like a lady. So look into my eyes and be real. Oh baby, baby.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
The Goodwill.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Wet. Wet butt. Wet butthole.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Composure. Let's try to get that composure up there. Do I have anything that gets my okay, there's composure. Composure. Okie day. Okie day.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker.
Synthetic.
Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Sport. 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 Sporty toy. Oh baby, baby, you got to treat me like a little day. You gotta treat me like a ham hat. You gotta treat me like a ham hat. You gotta treat me like a ham hat. Oh baby, baby, oh you got to treat me like a lady. Gimme, gimme.
This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment at which man became weatherproof.
Rain, it's gonna rain, raining.
Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
The Rainman.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
+1 to composure. Leave for now. It's only $4.50 for you. Tree fitty.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land.
Slaves.
A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious,
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
A pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Nice shoes. Nice.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest Faun sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only
Yeah.
50 real.
They are pretty good.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
Poor little speakers.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool, fun ultras instead.
Can't I just buy the sad, conquered Samara speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
You're right. I don't have time for junk. I lead a luxury life. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. Maybe. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. You do, officer, you do. Remember, we don't have to resort to socialism. We can have nice things too. At socialist prices.
At socialist prices. Socialista. Disco ass. Poor man laborer James. Polom. Sake.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin.
So I guess Samara is like Pakistan, India, that kind of Bangladesh, that kind of area of the world.
The name Sile is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer?
You are cool. Big Barbie.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
Bang. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
Yeah.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
On a guy like me. Oh baby, baby. So look into my eyes and be real with me. Oh baby, baby.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Rhetoric.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Where are you from, Silang?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All revolution.
But you're not a local, are you?
Very sharp, officer.
Yeah.
I'm Serais, from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Yum, apricots are delicious. Apricots are very delicious. I just ate a bag of them not that long ago. Yum.
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraud term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But
Sigai.
Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Sigai.
I send half my profits back to my grandma. Don't talk to your grandma like that.
Well, if it's for his grandma, you should buy a lot of things.
Ah, damn it. Wonder how a beanie gives you reaction speed. But let's not talk to him anymore right now. Oh baby, baby. Oh, not talked to him yet. He's new. Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Good day to you, officers.
Good day. That's now that's enough. Now that's enough.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife.
A generous
His
servant of
eyes
salami.
are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
Very generous. Very generous servant of salami. Indeed.
His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
Yeah. Go Speed Racer, go.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous.
Everything sounds ominous.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that salami? Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
Cuts off. Cut off salami.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Yeah. Bombed out. Oh, baby, baby.
The crumpled salmon butter billboard still soaks it. The lieutenant looks on.
So look into my eye.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sit. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Wednesday morning. Wednesday. Hello, Taco Tuesday. I'm Wednesday. Wednesday morning. Oh, baby, baby. You got to treat me like a lady. Alright. What, if any of this stuff, would I be able to sell? I mean, I can sell all of it, but like, what would be safe? What wouldn't? Vendor trash. Ding dong. Ding dong. Hollywood. Ding. Disco Elysium. Safe to... The cubes, yeah. Part of the church quests. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really feel safe to sell anything in this game. Ding. Oh, baby, baby. You gotta treat me like a lady. So look into my eyes. Have I sold the tire yet? Deposit
The
tire.
tear machine your bottles clump
Yeah.
into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Slightly. Only very slightly.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
Honest.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
Gumi.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
Yeah. Must have went to the Goodwill.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy.
Let's save before we do that, though. Oh, baby, baby. Oh. Mm-hmm. Frozen bombsicle. Not bad though. Not bad. Oh baby, bang bang. Ding.
Right to work! What's it to you?
Curiosity. I'm gonna figure out this strike mess. Routine. Part of the investigation.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Sweet, I know bars. Been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you seem familiar. A bouncer where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Used to follow me now, okie day. So look into my boy hole and be real with me. Boy hole. Critical race theory. Measurehead makes me quiver. Maybe he can move so I can get whatever in that.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degraded.
And effeminate. Manly man. I'm a bit of a manly man. Bit of a manly man.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the seminaries.
Race heroism.
Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
I'm sure it does. You're right, that's craniometric perfection. My race does not stand a chance.
Correct.
Yeah. No man matches Measurehead. Simon, guys. Seaman.
A lorry stuck in.
Seaman Demon.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. No response.
Grandma. Oh baby, baby.
Looking for something?
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of lynching.
Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, huh?
The
Sure thing.
stompiers.
Check them out.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
Racist.
The wind howls over the Bay of Revachol, a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes.
Is that a map of Revachol?
It sure is. Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
Pretty penny.
For when the invasion comes. The last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
When the invasion comes, the Minoan invasion.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
What is this invasion anyway? It sounds like more immigrant bashing.
Hey man, you know, there are all sorts of invasions. I thought we could rely on the cops. We're in this together, whether you realize it or not.
Ding. Ding dong. Oh baby ding dong.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
What can you tell me about this strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
A racist behemoth. Me, Jean-Luc, my race mentor. My race mentor.
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
I think that's when I arrived too. First arrived.
But the strike began in December.
December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Midget. Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the Union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
The scabs at the gate, did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work where the Union refuses to?
Dang.
If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
What do you think of Everard?
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really? Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Ew. That's Everard, alright.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
I took a few, may have took a few bribes from it.
Have you seen him? Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up,
Wonky
the
eye.
other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
And I've been taking bribes from him.
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is... Thank you for being candid.
Social
Sadly,
smob.
Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
One more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
It happens.
Does it? The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
I will.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Over-aggressive commie posturing.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Most of them probably don't know what that means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, It needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
That would make everything unnecessarily complicated and tedious.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags, a disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Of course. How else can I help?
Thank you.
Of course, Detective.
That's all for now.
Take care.
Well,